Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mosaic Travel Design channel, and welcome back to another episode of Now Boarding, where we discuss the latest travel news and industry updates. My name is Laura, and on the last episode we talked about Britain reopening, Canada reopening, the start of the Alaska season with the cruise ships heading to Seattle, as well as some new requirements if you are looking to travel to Turks and Caicos. And on this episode we have a lot more updates for you, so let's go ahead and get started. Really quickly before we get started, I just want to go ahead and remind you to give us a follow on Instagram if you love travel inspiration and travel updates, and to go ahead and join our group on Facebook if you are interested in luxury travel deals and steals. We post all of that information in our group and on our page over there. Okay, with all of that said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first update we have for you is announcing that the federal officials are extending the requirement for people wearing masks on airplanes as well as all public transportation. That order was set to expire on September 13th, but it has been extended until January 18th as of now. When we get closer, we'll see if it extends once again, but that is the update, that if you are flying anytime between now and January 18th, it will still be required that you wear a face mask. Please be sure to check with your individual airline. This is a great question to ask your travel agent. A lot of airlines are not allowing fabric face masks. It needs to be a little bit more protective, so be sure to check before you get to the airport. The next update we have is about Alitalia. If you've been following the news and looking into vacations to Italy, you know Alitalia was a great airline, but it is now going out of business, and all flights after October 15th have been canceled. So this year, October 15th is the deadline for Alitalia. If you had any flights booked with the airline, go ahead, talk to your travel agent and get that refunded, because Alitalia will not be operating after that date. The next piece of information we have is all about Venice. We talked about Venice in our last update about cruise lines having their large cruise ships not allowed starting August 1st. They're not allowed in Venice waterways anymore because of the over tourism in Venice. Italy has also put into place a few more rules. So that's going to include an entry fee into the city of Venice, which will be done and collected via electronic turnstiles. And they're also stating that reservations will be required to visit. This is hopefully going to help with the over tourism problem that they are facing in the city. And this is looking to start in the summer of 2022. So if you are planning on a future trip to Italy and looking to visit Venice, this is something to take into account. The entry fees will range from $3.50 to $12 depending upon the season, so it's something to be aware of. We also just heard that Greece is announcing some new requirements for those that are unvaccinated to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. So under this new restriction, unvaccinated travelers will only be allowed to enter any indoor cinemas, theaters, museums, gyms, or archaeological sites if they have proof of a negative rapid test taken within the last 48 hours. Again, that is a new restriction for unvaccinated travelers looking to go to Greece and looking to visit any of those indoor areas that I just mentioned. All right, moving on to some new cruising updates. We have Silversea's Cruises officially naming their brand new luxury cruise line the Silver Moon. So the Silver Moon is the latest cruise ship to join. It has 596 guests on board, and they have officially named this when the ship was near the port of Athens. So they did a quick tour around the Mediterranean for the inaugural ship, the inaugural sailing, and the Silver Moon is actually the sister ship to the Silver Muse. So this has a 1-to-1 crew to guest ratio and butler service in all of these suites. So if you're interested in sailing on the Silver Moon, go ahead and let us know. We'd love to help you out with that booking. All right. Also with Silverseas, they are announcing sales for 2023 and 2024, which is kind of crazy that you can actually book cruises that far out, but it is a great idea because they fill up quickly, and especially with the last year that we had, the demand is so high for all travel, but also cruise ships. Everything is selling out super quickly, and as cruises try to get back up and running, some are still canceling or postponing, and then that's moving the demand even more into 2022 and 2023 now. So they just announced their program for those 2 years, which is super exciting because they have some amazing new voyages. They have 280 new voyages, itineraries to Africa, to the Indian Ocean, the Red Sea, as well as the Arabian Gulf, and some South America voyages that include some safaris, seeing the Big Five, all that amazing things. They also have some expedition voyages in the Baltic, so those Northern Europe include the Baltic Sea, as well as off the beaten path destinations along the Finnish coast and the Norwegian fjords to see the autumnal foliage, as well as the northern lights. So I think those would be some amazing itineraries to take a look at if you are interested in planning that trip in 2023 or 2024. Last but not least, we have a fun update on the Disney Wish. This is the new Disney cruise ship that was announced back in April and is being built currently. So we talked about it on a previous episode when they announced it. We saw some mock-up pictures, which looks really cool. And so we also have some update. They have installed both the wheelhouse and the bow of the ship, so you're really seeing it come together. So I wanted to go ahead and share these with you. This is Disney's most elegant cruise ship to date, with a number of brand new features that they don't have on any of their other ships, including the first ever attraction at sea, which is the Aqua Mouse. They also have a specific dining experience built around the movie Frozen, as well as Enchanted Forest themed Walt Disney Theater. So that will be super exciting, and I'm excited to continue following along on this journey and seeing this ship come to life. All right, everyone, those are the updates that we have for you today. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. I would love to continue the conversation about all these wonderful travel updates. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please be sure to join us on Instagram as well as on Facebook if you're interested in a lot of luxury travel. That is what we post there, as well as some amazing travel deals. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.